show. Those of you who attend our annual show will remember Dean's booth. It's always brightly lit, lots of neat specimens. So here he is. So Dean, take it away and show us some of those great specimens.
Greetings. Hey, wanted to kind of show you a little bit of what I've been doing since we don't have the in live shows. So I have not stopped getting material in. And so since I've lost the outlet of the shows, I've put myself on Facebook. So now you guys can reach me 24 hours a day on Facebook. And so I just want to kind of give you an overview of some of the things I have, how the Facebook thing works, and then kind of go over some miscellaneous things. So let me start real quick and show you the Facebook thing real quick. So this is just a screenshot of my Facebook page. It's Dean Lagerwall Minerals. And if you notice in the posts on the very top, I've got a virtual HGMS show link up here. And when you click on that link, it's going to take you to a folder of an album that basically has over 4,500 or 450 things in it. And if you were to click on one of those items, it would bring up the picture of that item, as well as in the comments over there, you would also see some additional pictures to help you see it better. And if you're interested in the piece, you go into the comments section and say sold. It's that simple. Sorry about that. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to contact you and we'll figure out the shipping, etc. One thing to note, up in the description area, I have the size of the piece in millimeters, and I also have this little cost of the thing. It says 18D, that means dollars. So the price is going to be right up there with it. So like I said, for this event, I've put 450 different things up on this list. And so you can go into it and there's going to be plenty of stuff to go in and look at. A large variety and a good example of what I have. So that being said, I also want to jump back to my actual Dean Lagerwall Minerals page, and you can actually go down there and see the individual posts that are going on in there too. So what I'd suggest is liking the Dean Lagerwall Minerals page. I also actually have a group called the For Sale Minerals, and that way, if you want to join the group, you actually can learn or find out when I put new things on there all the time. So that's just a quick background on that. And so let me jump to some real live pictures here. So screenshot of some of the things I have here. And no, I am not going to go through all of them. I am sorry. I just wanted to kind of give you some examples of what I have. And I will look through some of them with you. But this is just kind of giving you an example of what's out there. I've got lapidary carvings. I have a lot of grape agates. And actually, if you go onto my Facebook page, I have a video post where I go through each of these grape agates individually. And you can comment sold and get them right there. One of the things that I've gotten new since the last show are these lapidary pieces. These are little carvings. They're agate that have been carved, and essentially they've made it like the shell. The agate is the shell, and out of it has been coming either a turtle or a chicken, and then there's different varieties. So I'm going to show you a few of those. Another thing that I've gotten recently is some really, really high quality rutilated quartz. And these actually are the hematite and rutile, and the quartz is just exceptionally clear. I also have a post on my Facebook page where I go through every single one of these guys and show them in a video so you can see how good they are, list the prices, etc. So that's one of the new things that I've gotten since the last show. I also have my wire art jewelry. This is one of the pieces I've recently completed. This is an ammonite where the ammonite has been put into, has been inlaid into it. Really striking piece. Again, that's on my one of the posts on my Dean Lagerwall Minerals page. And here's something similar, but totally different. This is a Labradorite shaped ammonite. Really awesome flash on this piece. But that's also on the site. And I have more than I can list of the various types of wire art. Here are some more things that are available. Again, I'm just giving you an overview. I've got a few later that I'm going to show a little more detail. But here's a cute one right here. You know the grape agates from Indonesia. These are grape agates from Madagascar. So they have also botryoidal things. They're not purple, but they've got all sorts of different size, texture, and stuff like that. They're very neat and fairly uncommon. I really have not seen them once. I bought all that I could find when I did see them the first time. I also do have goby agates, and I've got several of those. Matter of fact, I have a post up on my Dean Lagerwall Minerals page with a bunch of goby agates, as I do with the Madagascar agates. There's a post on there if you want to get those. Mookaite, brucite. I have a lot of the fluorescent material also. This is some of that Mexican highlight opal. I've got a lot of that. I've got some of that on the website. I don't have very much there. More types of things that I have. I really like weird things. This is a quartz pseudo after Danburite. Nice big piece. This one's $48. Big hefty piece. And let me show you over here some other pieces that are available. This is a Rhodochrosite. This is a fairly uncommon one, but I've got a nice piece here with some really good crystals. This is one of the fluorapatites from the Sapo mine. It's got really nice structure to it. I purchased these in Tucson this year. This one's $400. I generally don't like to have the prices quite that high, but these are kind of hard to get. This is another one I got in Tucson this year. This is a Spinel twin copper crystal from the Rocklands mine in Australia. This is 120. Nice, thick, hefty piece. Here's just a pretty interesting one. This is just a black Druzy. Stalactite kind of thing. This is from Uruguay. This is $80. One of the interesting things I have are these Druzy quartz epimorph after a stalactite or stalagmite. These are actually hollow. And so these were found in the same area that the fossil bamboo was found, except instead of that quartz solution coming through and coating the bamboo swamp grass, it coated stalactites and stalagmites, and then was lucky enough to actually crystallize. So these things are really interesting. This one's $40. And again, I have a post on my Dean Lagerwall Minerals page that has a lot of variety there of those type of materials. I think I'm the only one in the area who has it. I bought the entire lot that the miner had. This is some fluorite with calcite and pyrite from Nika. This one is $35. Most of the ones that I'm showing you here are not on the website. But if you're interested in any of them, just let me know which ones. This is a Rhodochrosite from Potassi. Here is a prehnite, sorry, Steve, with some pumpelliite and from New Jersey, Upper New Street Quarry. This is $45. Here's a Rhodochrosite, also from Potassi mine. This one's $50. Here's a calcite from China. These are those really glassy, clear ones. Nice crystal shape. This one's $75. From Wuzhou Prefecture. And I have some of the pink fluorites that came out recently with the actinolite inclusions from Huanggang number 5 mine. This one is $90. And I actually even have a much larger one that's $200. Just the connection point down here. And one that just came out of my collection. This is a Vesuvianite, really, really nice piece. This one's $800, but it's a really, really nice piece. You don't see them this nice and pretty very often. So that's kind of most of what I have. I can show you more individual ones if you want, or we can ask some questions. I do have some very large bismuths. I actually have a fantastic copper here that is a show special. Normally, these guys here are from the copper recovery process. And so what they do is they take their copper leached in ions and throw scrap metal into it, and then it plates out, and then they recover the chunks and then replate it. Normally this would be a 36, there would be a 20, and there'd be another 12, and the whole pile of all three of them is $50 for the show special. And it does have a card explaining what it is and how it goes. But again, what you need to do is go to the Dean Lagerwall Minerals page, like it, and get on that group, and then go through that virtual album, because there's just lots of stuff there. Probably easiest way to contact me is via Facebook. I am down about 40 minutes south of the Beltway on 288 in Lake Jackson, and so on weekends or evenings, set up a personal appointment. I have so much more than I could possibly show. And I do have specials that don't go to shows ever. So set up a personal appointment and come down and visit. Plenty to see.
Okay. Dean, thank you very much for the introduction to obviously what is just a small fraction of your collection. And I can just say from the vantage point of someone who, well, obviously attends the annual shows because I run the annual show, I can say that it is a pleasure going down and viewing your table when I'm just walking the show. because
The easiest way is Dean Lagerwall Minerals on Facebook, and you can reach me there. And then like I said, I have a virtual HTMS page in the album, a show album that you can see everything that's available. On Dean Lagerwall Minerals, there's actually a map that tells you where I am and how to get to me, etc. So I'm fairly easy to find. It is by appointment only, but Dean Lagerwall Minerals Facebook is probably the easiest way at this point.